Hello friends, welcome to your own channel Study Vines Official. So in today's video we will cover part 2 of India's rivers, the Ganga river system. I will explain it to you with the help of diagrams. I will cover it in full detail. In the previous video, we covered the Indus river system and the Brahmaputra river system. And in today's video we will see the Ganga river system. So let's start the video without delay. So let's start the video, and before understanding the Ganga river system with the complete diagram, let us know some basic information related to the Ganga river. After that we will cover the entire Ganga river system with diagrams. So first of all, the Ganga river is the longest river in India, and if we talk about its length, then its total length is 2,525 kilometers. That is, 2,525 kilometers. And the Ganga river passes through two countries, India and Bangladesh. So it originates from Uttarakhand in India. After that it goes to Bangladesh, and after Bangladesh it falls into the Bay of Bengal. So it passes through two countries. But if we talk about its drainage system, that is, if we include its tributaries, then tributaries also come from Nepal. But if we look at the Ganga river mainly, then it passes through only two countries, India and Bangladesh. After that, let us see that the Ganga river passes through 5 states of India. Which states? This is very important and has been asked many times in the exam. So first is Uttarakhand. It originates from Uttarakhand. After that it enters Uttar Pradesh, and after Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. After Bihar, it further originates from the upper part of Jharkhand. So you must have read in many books, Jharkhand is not mentioned in them. But remember, the Ganga river, it passes through some parts of Jharkhand also, and after that it goes to West Bengal, and after West Bengal it enters Bangladesh. So after Bangladesh, it falls into the Bay of Bengal. So how many states are there in total, which are in our India? These are 5 states, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Later we will also see it in the map. But for now you remember. After that we will see some specialties of the Ganga river. So the Ganga river is a river that cleans itself. That is, it is a self-purifying river. You must have also seen that when you go to take a bath in the Ganga, you bring Ganga water in bottles from there, and you keep that Ganga water for many days or years, yet it does not get spoiled. So why does it not get spoiled? Did you know the reason behind this? So the reason behind this is a virus called bacteriophage. So this is a virus called bacteriophage, due to which the water of the Ganga river never gets spoiled. Because this virus, bacteriophage, kills the harmful bacteria. So the harmful bacteria in the Ganga river are killed by a virus called bacteriophage, due to which insects never attack the water of the Ganga river, and neither does the water get spoiled. Remember, this is an important fact. After that we will see that the Ganga river was declared a national river in 2008. Now it is our national river. When was the Ganga river declared? In 2008. The next fact is that the Ganges dolphin has been declared the national aquatic animal of India. So the dolphin found in the Ganges has been declared the national aquatic animal of our country. Remember this too. So we have read some basic information. Now let us see the origin of the Ganges river. So we have taken the basic information related to the Ganges river. Now let us see where the Ganges river originated from. So you must have read in books that the Ganges river originated from the Gangotri glacier in Gomukh of Uttarakhand. Himani means glacier. So glacier is called Himani in Hindi, so it originated from the Gangotri glacier of Uttarakhand. But remember that the Bhagirathi river originated from the Gangotri glacier. There it is called Bhagirathi river. And you must have also read in mythology that the Ganges is called Bhagirathi. That is why we believe that the Ganges river originates from the Gangotri glacier. But this is not so. The Ganges river is formed by the confluence of 2 rivers. One is Bhagirathi river and the other is Alaknanda river. When these 2 rivers meet, Ganga river is formed. You must be seeing the image. This is Alaknanda River and Bhagirathi River is coming from this side. So where these two rivers meet, these two rivers join together to form Ganga River. So Ganga River is formed by the confluence of two rivers. Remember, it is asked many times in the exam. Which are they? One is Bhagirathi River and the other is Alaknanda River. So where do they meet? So in Devprayag. The word Prayag means confluence of rivers. So, both the rivers meet in Devprayag. Bhagirathi River and Alaknanda River. And from here onwards it becomes Ganga River. And remember, this Alaknanda River, on the banks of which temple is it? It has been asked many times in the exam. So it is on the banks of the famous Badrinath temple. Which river? Alaknanda River. So, we have read that the Ganga River is formed by the confluence of two rivers. Now let us look further. So after that, now let us look further. As we saw earlier that the Ganga River is formed by the confluence of two rivers. One is Bhagirathi and the other is Alaknanda. Similarly, this Alaknanda River has some tributary rivers also joining it. So the tributary rivers have been asked many times in the exam. Most important. So where these tributary rivers meet, the names of the Prayags are like Vishnu Prayag, Nanprayag and Karnaprayag and Rudraprayag. So these are asked that tell me which two rivers meet at Devprayag. Which two rivers meet at Rudraprayag? So if we know which tributary river meets Alaknanda, only then will we be able to tell. So there's one river, this will be common, the Alaknanda River. And the other tributary river will join it. So we have to find out which tributary rivers meet Alaknanda. So this confluence of rivers is important. How will we remember it? So I will remind you of it with the help of a story. With the help of an old story, it will be useful for us so that we can remember it. You must have heard the old story of how the river Ganga descended on earth. You must have seen old religious serials, it has been told in them too. If you have not seen it, then it does not matter. This is a useful story for us. With this we will be able to remember it. So listen. So the river Ganga descended on earth. I mean, how did Ma Ganga come to earth? So according to the belief of old stories, the river Ganga originated from the feet of Lord Vishnu. So when it originated from the feet of Lord Vishnu and was coming to the earth, its velocity, that is, the speed of Ganga was very fast. So when it was coming to the earth, its speed was very fast. Due to which what did Lord Shiva do? He held them in his matted locks and by holding them in his matted locks, he slowed down their speed. Slowed down means he slowed them down, and after that when their speed slowed down, their velocity became very slow. After that he took them out from his matted locks, then they descended on earth. This is the belief of old stories. Why am I telling you this? Because by this we will be able to remember it. Because where did the Ganga River originate first? So from the feet of Lord Vishnu. So if we want to remember from the dust of the feet, then Doli Ganga and the place where Doli Ganga meets Alaknanda is called Vishnu Prayag. So that is why I told you the story that they originated from the dust of the feet of Lord Vishnu. So that is why you will remember this Vishnu Prayag. So the place where Doli Ganga meets Alaknanda is called Vishnu Prayag. And secondly I told you that when the velocity was high, then Lord Bholenath held them in his matted locks. So the velocity slowed down. So a river emerges from the Kedarnath temple, the Mandakini River. So Mandakini, you will remember it by the word Mand that its speed was slowed down by Lord Bholenath. And where do they meet? So in Rudraprayag. Lord Bholenath is also called Rudra, right? So they meet in Rudraprayag. So from this story you have remembered these two rivers. One is Doli Ganga which originates from the dust of the feet of Lord Vishnu. That is why it meets in Vishnu Prayag. And the second is Mandakini River which originates from the temple of Lord Kedarnath. From the temple of Lord Bholenath, and where does it meet? Rudraprayag. So Alaknanda and Mandakini meet in Rudraprayag and Alaknanda and Doli Ganga meet in Vishnu Prayag. First you see it in the diagram. After that I will tell you again. So these are two rivers. After that there is Nandakini River. Where does it meet further? So you will easily remember this in Nanprayag. Nandakini meets in Nanprayag. One river will be common in it, Nanda and other rivers will join it. Only one river is left, our Pindar River, and it joins at Karnaprayag. So these five Prayags are Vishnu Prayag, Nanprayag, Karnaprayag, Rudraprayag and Devprayag. And these Panchprayags have a lot of importance in Hinduism. So remember, and all these are in Uttarakhand only. Once we revise, two rivers meet at Devprayag. Alaknanda and Bhagirathi, and from their confluence, the river Ganga is formed. After that is Vishnuprayag. So Alaknanda is there and it has originated from the dust of the feet of Lord Vishnu. So Dholi Ganga. After that is Nanprayag. Alaknanda is there. Nandakini river will join it. So that is why it is called Nanprayag. After that is Karnaprayag. Alaknanda and Pindar river in Karnaprayag. After that is Rudraprayag. Alaknanda and Mandakini Lord Bholenath had slowed down the flow of Ganga. So you will remember this. So you will easily remember these 5 Prayags. So now we have seen how Ganga river was formed from the confluence of which rivers. Now from here it will be called Ganga river from Devprayag. After this it will be called Ganga river. Before that it was not called Ganga river. Here it was called Bhagirathi. Here it was called Alaknanda, but when both of them confluenced, it started being called Ganga river from Devprayag. Now after this we will read it further. So now we see further. In this slide, I have covered the entire drainage system of Ganga river, which are the tributaries. Where does Ganga river pass through? All of them in a single slide. I have made this entire slide with a lot of hard work so that you remember it, and my hard work will be successful only when you listen carefully and you will understand and your question will not be wrong in the exam when asked from it. Only then my hard work will be successful. So let's listen carefully. So what do you have to do first? Don't be afraid. I will explain the whole diagram to you. What do you have to do after that? When this video ends, you don't have to rely on the PDF. You have to make this diagram completely by hand, just like I've made it on a copy. So when you make the diagram, you will be revised and you will never forget this diagram and you will remember the whole Ganga river system. So let's see. So as I told you earlier, till where, there was a confluence of 2 rivers till Devprayag. I also told you about its tributaries. So this river Ganga was formed after Devprayag. So after that, we will see further from here. We will continue further. So what happens after Devprayag that the Ganga river? It goes further and goes to Haridwar. Haridwar is important. You must have gone to Haridwar to take a bath in the Ganga. So why is Haridwar important? That where does the Ganga river enter the plains first? It is asked in the exam. So in Haridwar, what was there before that? This was a hilly area in Uttarakhand. So it was flowing from the mountains from there. But where does it enter the plains first? So the Ganga river enters the plains first in Haridwar. It is asked in the exam. Remember, I will tell you this later. Now just keep listening. I have covered the rest in the PDF. So just listen to this much. Where does the Ganga river enter the plains first? So in Haridwar. So till Haridwar we covered the whole of Uttarakhand. The whole of the upper Uttarakhand was also Uttarakhand. So till Haridwar we covered the whole of Uttarakhand. What happened after that? The Ganga river further enters Uttar Pradesh. You can see this line. Till here it is Uttarakhand. After that it enters Uttar Pradesh. Now we see here. So it enters Uttar Pradesh. So first of all a river emerges from Uttarakhand, Ramganga. It comes from above and in Kannauj, which is in Uttar Pradesh. In Kannauj it meets the Ganga river. So its confluence with Ramganga takes place in Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh. So it is asked which is the first tributary of Ganga river? So remember this is Ramganga. Ramganga is the first tributary of Ganga river. Before that these rivers were tributaries of Ganga river. But till that time Ganga river was not called Ganga. It was called Bhagirathi and Alaknanda. But after Devprayag it was named Ganga. And after that this tributary came first. Ramganga. That is why remember Ramganga is its first tributary. And also remember that in the exam it is asked whether it is coming from the right or the left. So keep it clear that Ganga river is coming like this or going this way. So which one will be on the right? So this will be the right side, and above will be the left side. Remember, this is the right side and this is the left side. You will see according to your convenience. Okay, right? So which river is meeting in Kannauj? Ramganga river. And where is it coming from? From Uttarakhand. And it is the first tributary of the Ganga river. So what happens after that? After Kannauj, the Ganga river goes to Prayagraj. Prayagraj was earlier called Allahabad, and it is here that the 3 rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati meet. Where? Prayagraj. But the Saraswati river has disappeared. Meaning that it is underground. It is not visible from above. But we see the Yamuna river. So where does the Yamuna river originate from? So we saw the Gangotri glacier. Bhagirathi river originated from here. Yamunotri glacier is next to it. So what does glacier mean from Yamunotri glacier in Bandar Poonch of Uttarakhand? I had told you that glacier is also called glacier. So Yamuna River originates from Yamunotri Glacier. It is easy that it originates from Yamunotri Glacier. So Yamuna is a river. So it flows parallel to the Ganga River. And what does it do? It meets the Ganga River at Prayagraj. And remember, the Yamuna River is also called the Kalindi River. In the exam it was asked which river has another name Kalindi. So the Yamuna River is called the Kalindi River. I will tell you all these facts again in the PDF. Now we will revise, but for now you just keep listening. So the Yamuna River is also called the Kalindi River. And where does it originate from? So it originates from the Yamunotri Glacier. And the second fact is that which is the longest tributary of the Ganga River? So which is it? You must be seeing. So this is the Yamuna River. This is the longest tributary of the Ganga River. And before moving ahead, let us see some tributaries of the Yamuna River which are important. So the first tributary of the Yamuna River is Chambal, which originates from Indore. Where is Indore from? From Madhya Pradesh. So the Chambal River comes and joins it. And remember from Chambal River that gharials are found in Chambal River. It was asked in an exam that in which river are gharials found. So remember, gharials are found in Chambal River. Gharials are just like crocodiles. So where does this Chambal River originate from? From Indore in Madhya Pradesh. And after coming up here it joins Yamuna River. And also remember that this Chambal River is the biggest tributary of Yamuna River. Just like Yamuna River is the biggest tributary of Ganga River. Similarly, Chambal River is the biggest tributary of Yamuna River. After that, the second tributary is Betwa. It originates from Vindhya Mountain, Madhya Pradesh, and after that it also joins Yamuna River, and the third tributary is Ken. It originates from Kaimur Hill, Madhya Pradesh, and after going up it also joins Yamuna River. Now it joins Yamuna River and Yamuna River joins Ganga River. So tell me whether these three rivers are tributaries of Ganga or not. So if these are the tributaries of Yamuna, then later Yamuna too is joining Ganga. Its water is joining Yamuna and Yamuna's water is joining Ganga. So these will be tributaries of both Yamuna and Ganga. Chambal, Betwa and Ken. Okay, remember, these three are joining Yamuna. So we have seen here, and we have also seen that Yamuna River is joining in Prayagraj. And in Prayagraj, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, these three rivers meet. So we have seen here. So after Prayagraj, Ganga River moves ahead and goes to Gazipur. So what happens in Gazipur? A river is coming from above, Gomti River. Gomti River originates from Folar Lake. And remember, where is this Folar Lake? Pilibhit in Uttar Pradesh. And what is the most important? What becomes the question from here that this river Gomti River, from where it is originating is Pilibhit. This is a plain area. It means it is a plain area. Till now we have seen that all the tributary rivers are originating from some hill or the other. They are originating from a mountain. But the only such tributary river is Gomti, which is originating from a plain area. And from where? From Folar Lake. So there was a question in the exam that tell me which is such a river. Tributary river which joins Ganga and originates from a plain area. You understand the meaning of plain, right? From a plain area, neither originating from any mountain, nor from any mountain. A plain means a plain area. Pilibhit, which is in up, Folar Lake, from there Gomti River originates. And this gives rise to another question that the capital of Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, is also on the banks of Gomti River. So remember both the questions. One is that Lucknow is on the banks of Gomti River and the Gomti River is originating from the plain area. So, we have seen Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. After that we see Bihar. So I want you to keep it in your mind. First there was Uttarakhand, after Uttarakhand we saw Uttar Pradesh, the Ganga River came. So after that where will it go? In Bihar. And remember, where do most of the tributaries of the Ganga River in Bihar originate from? From Nepal. That is why I saw above that Nepal is formed. You can see these three rivers, Gandak, Kosi and Kali Karnali. Both of them will later join together and become one river. That is why I am saying three rivers, Kali Karnali, Gandak and Kosi. Where are they originating from? From Nepal. So first of all, let us see Kali River and Karnali River. So when Kali River enters India, it is called Sharda River. You must have heard about Sharda River. This is the name of Kali River. And the second one is Karnali, Kali Karnali. Both of them are originating from Nepal. Kali is called Sharda in India and Karnali is called Gagra River in India. And when these two rivers meet, after that it becomes a river and then it is called Gagra River in India. See what was there in Nepal? There were two rivers in Nepal. One was Kali and the other was Karnali. And Kali was called Sharda River in India. And Karnali was called Gagra River. Then these two rivers merged. Sharda and Gagra became one river, Gagra River. And this Gagra River comes to India in Chopra. It meets the Ganga River. So remember, so we have seen this Gagra River. After that we are seeing a river coming from below and meeting it, Sun River. It originates from Amarkantak Hill. In the hill video, I told you where is Amarkantak Hill. So it is on the border of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So from there the Sun River is coming from below and coming to Patna, it meets the Ganga River. Sun River meets near Patna. So a question arises in the exam that which is the river that comes straight from the right and joins the Ganga River. So see, it does not have any tributary river, right? It is coming straight and joining the Ganga River, and there was Yamuna River also above, but it had tributaries. But the Sun River is coming straight and joining the Ganga River near Patna. And it is also asked that from which hill does it originate? So from which hill does it originate? From Amarkantak Hill. So till here we have seen Chopra and Patna. After that we see that another river is coming from Nepal, Gandak River. And it comes and joins the Ganga River at Sonpur. So which river is coming? Gandak River. What question arises in the exam? I am also telling you that which rivers originate from Nepal and join the Ganga River. So Kali Karanali, which is called Gagra and Gandak, and one further is Gosi. These rivers originate from Nepal. And I am also telling you at which place it meets Ganga. So Gandak River meets Ganga River near Sonpur. So after that comes Kosi River. Most importantly, this is also coming from Nepal, and there is a place in Kursela, Bihar, near Kursela. This river meets Ganga River. Which river? Kosi River. So the Kosi River changes its nations a lot. That is why it is very notorious for changing its nations. And it is called the grief of Bihar. Because every year there is flood in Bihar due to this river. And this river changes its path, right? Suppose sometimes, this river was going through this path earlier, and then after that it is found that suddenly it started going through this path. So, what happens because of which? There is a lot of flood in Bihar due to this river. So, that is why it is also called the grief of Bihar. Which river? Kosi River. And it meets Ganga River at Kursela, in Kursela, Bihar. Remember this. So, we have seen the whole of Bihar. First we saw Uttarakhand, then we saw Uttar Pradesh, then we saw Bihar. Now, after that we move ahead, towards West Bengal. So, there's a Darjeeling Hill in West Bengal, right? Darjeeling Hill, a river originates from there, Mahananda River. This is the last tributary of the Ganga River. Remember. Which was the first? Ramganga. This was the first, and which is the last? Mahananda. I am talking about India. Which is the last in India? Mahananda. So, where is Mahananda originating from? It is originating from Darjeeling Hill. And this is Farakka Barrage. So understand, this Mahananda River, it flows on the border of Bihar and West Bengal and goes to West Bengal. Which river is it? Mahananda River. Remember, where does it originate from? This is asked. So it originates from the Darjeeling Hills. Which river is it? Mahananda River. And the most important thing is that this is the last tributary. Okay? And after that Farakka Barrage is built. You must know that it is in West Bengal. What happens from here? The Ganga River. You have just seen the Ganga River. It is formed by the confluence of two rivers. After that one river was formed. From Uttarakhand to Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, from Bihar to Jharkhand, then West Bengal. What happened further? From Farakka Barrage it got divided into two rivers. Its stream was that of Ganga River. It got divided into two rivers. One is Hooghly and the other is Padma River. This Ganga River, from Farakka Barrage, which is in West Bengal, gets divided into two streams from there. So, when it comes to our West Bengal, down below is West Bengal. So here it is called Hooghly River, and the most important thing is that where is the city of Kolkata located? So, it is on the banks of Hooghly River, Kolkata city. It has been asked in the exam that on the banks of which river is Kolkata city located? So it is on the banks of Hooghly River, and this river got divided into two streams. So the second stream went to Bangladesh. And in Bangladesh it is called Padma River. And in the Hooghly River, a tributary stream joins it. It is called Damodar River, and it originates from the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Damodar River, and it joins the Hooghly River. And this Damodar River is also called the Sorrow of West Bengal. Just like remember, whose sorrow is Kosi River called? Bihar's sorrow. So why is it called sorrow? Because this river causes floods. So in the same way Damodar River is the reason for floods in West Bengal. That is why Damodar River is called the Sorrow of West Bengal. And which river's tributary is it? So it is a tributary of Hooghly River. So now we have seen it till Bangladesh. First we saw Uttarakhand. After Uttarakhand we saw it went to Uttar Pradesh. After Uttar Pradesh we saw Bihar. After Bihar, if we talk about a little area of Jharkhand, then I will tell you from where it originates. Then Sahibganj is a place in Jharkhand, it originates from there. So after that we saw West Bengal. After West Bengal, we saw that it got divided into two streams. One became Hooghly River and the other became Padma River. These are the names of Ganga River. So Ganga River is called Hooghly in West Bengal and Padma River in Bangladesh. So after this we continue in the next slide. So in the previous slide we saw that Ganga River got divided into two streams. It became Hooghly River right here in West Bengal. And when this Ganga River enters Bangladesh, it is called Padma. This is a little left. Look at this too because questions will be made from this in the exam. So it is called Padma River in Bangladesh. And in the previous video I told you that Brahmaputra River was coming from Arunachal Pradesh and going to Bangladesh via Sikkim. So what was it called in Bangladesh? Jamuna. So Brahmaputra is called Jamuna in Bangladesh. And Ganga is called Padma. So these two rivers meet at one place. And one river is Meghna, which joins these streams through Bangladesh. So three rivers merge. Padma, Yamuna and Meghna. And after that it becomes a river which is called Meghna River. Let me tell you again. When Ganga River enters Bangladesh, it is called Padma. And when Brahmaputra River enters Bangladesh, it is called Yamuna. And Meghna is a river from Bangladesh itself. These three rivers merge. And after the merger, a river is formed. So what is the name given to this river? In Bangladesh, it is called Meghna River. And what is the question asked in the exam? This question is asked in the exam that when the confluence of these two rivers Ganga and Yamuna takes place in Bangladesh, what is it called? So it is called Meghna River. Remember, in this same Meghna River then merges with the sea and forms the world's largest delta, Sundarban Delta in the sea. So what is this delta? I will tell you this later. So earlier we saw that when the Meghna River goes into the sea, that is, when the Ganga, Brahmaputra, all these rivers go into the sea, they form a delta. This is the world's largest delta, the Sundarban Delta. So what is this delta? First I will tell you its definition, then I will explain it easily in my language. So first of all, delta is usually called that landmass which is formed by the accumulation of sediments brought by the river, especially at the mouth of the river where it falls into a sea. The shape of this landmass is generally like a triangle. You must be seeing it. Its shape is like a triangle. This is called, what is it called? It is called delta. So now I will explain it to you in easy language. You must have seen that when any river originates, it originates from a mountain or hills from a height. So when this river originates from a height, its flow is very fast. It flows very fast and brings along with it soil, sediments, etc. So when it is flowing from the hilly areas, then its speed is very fast. But as soon as it enters the plains, what is its speed now? It slows down, meaning it becomes slow. But it is still carrying away the soil. But its speed becomes slow. Or remember this, when it comes out of the mountains, it is completely young. But as it goes to the plains, it becomes old. Now the power that it has, the ability to push the soil that it is bringing with it, becomes very less. Firstly, when it is coming down the slopes, it is carrying away the soil with great speed. But as it enters the plains, its ability to push, the garbage soil that it is bringing with it, its ability reduces. But as soon as it reaches near the sea, its ability ends completely. So, what does it do? It deposits the silt, clay, sediment that it has brought with it. So, it collects all the garbage at one place. And what happens after that? But a river has to come out from somewhere, right? So, it gets divided into different branches. As you can see in the image. See, the river came, it collected all the garbage with it. Now, what happened after that? You can see the river, right? It got divided into different branches and went and met the sea. So, what happened like this? A triangular shape was formed. And this is called a delta. I hope you have understood. What is this called? It is called a delta. And this delta is formed by the Ganges and Brahmaputra rivers. In the Bay of Bengal. And this Sundarban Delta is the largest delta in the whole world. Remember. So now let us see some important facts. This will be our revision. Let us cover this also once. So what is the confluence of Alaknanda and Bhagirathi called? So it is called the Ganges River. As I told you. And which is the first tributary of the Ganges? So which is the first tributary of Ganga? This is Ramganga. Which is the last tributary of Ganga? This is Mahananda. And the longest tributary of Ganga is Yamuna. After that, where does Ganga River enter the plains? It enters the plains at Haridwar. Before that, it is originating from hills and mountains in Uttarakhand. But as soon as it enters Haridwar, it enters the plains from there. Next, which are the major cities situated on the banks of Ganga River? First is Prayagraj. Prayagraj was earlier called Allahabad. After that is Varanasi, Benares. After that is Kanpur, and after that is Patna. So these are some of the major cities which are situated on the banks of Ganga River. Next, which major city is situated on the banks of Hooghly River? I had told you which major city is situated there. Kolkata is situated on the banks of Hooghly River. After that, what is the combined water stream of Ganga and Brahmaputra called in Bangladesh? So tell me, what is it called? It is called Meghna. Ganga is called Padma. Brahmaputra is called Jamuna. And when these two streams meet, it is called Meghna. Remember, another river Meghna joins it. That is why it is named Meghna. But mostly the question asked is, what is the combined stream of Ganga and Brahmaputra called? It is called Meghna. Next, which river is called the sorrow of Bihar? Kosi River. Kosi River is notorious for changing its course, and it is called the sorrow of Bihar. Next, which river is called the sorrow of Bengal? Damodar River is called the sorrow of Bengal. Next, the tributary of Ganga whose origin is the plains. Gomti River. I had told you that Gomti River is such a river whose origin is the plains. So here our theory section is completed. Now we will see its previous year questions. So let us now see the previous year questions to see how many of our questions are correct. The first question is, which of the following states does the Ganga River not pass through? So, which states does it pass through? First of all, you should know this. So, which was the first one? Say, Uttarakhand, second Uttar Pradesh, third Bihar, fourth Jharkhand, fifth West Bengal. So see which one is not there in this. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Bengal. This is Madhya Pradesh. It does not pass through here. What is the next question? What is the other name of Kalindi River? So tell me, what is it? I told you Yamuna. Yamuna is also called Kalindi River. This was asked in NTPC. After that, the next question is, Ken River is a tributary of which of the following? Earlier I did not tell you its trick. Let me tell you, I had forgotten. There is also a trick for this which you can remember. So as there were these three rivers, Chambal, Betwa and Ken. There is also a way to remember it. So you can remember this from KBC. KBC is from Kanbanega Kropati, right? I wrote it upside down, KBC. So K for Ken, B for Betwa and C for Chambal. So Ken, Betwa, Chambal. You will be able to remember this from KB, C you will write K, B, C K. C means Ken, Betwa and Chambal. You can remember this from this. So, Ken River is a tributary of which of the following? So, this is Yamuna's tributary, Yamuna's tributary. Next, let's see the river that meets Ganga, which has its origin in Amarkantak. So, which river was flowing from Amarkantak Hill? So this was flowing from Sun River. Earlier we had seen that it was meeting after going up from Amarkantak Hill. Where was it meeting? So it was meeting in Patna. Which river was it? So it was Sun River. Remember it. After that, let's see where Alaknanda and Dhauli Ganga meet. So where did Dhauli Ganga originate from? It originated from the dust of the feet of Lord Vishnu. So Vishnu Prayag is its confluence. Remember Alaknanda and Dhauli Ganga. After that, let's see the next question. Which of the following rivers does not merge with Yamuna River? So tell me, which one does not merge? We had read in KBC that Ken, Betwa, Chambal, these merge. Which one is left? So, Sun River does not merge with Yamuna River. It merges directly with Ganga River, right? And from where does it originate? From Amarkantak Hill. The next question is, which is the river that merges with Alaknanda at Rudraprayag? So tell me Rudra, Rudraprayag. Another name of Lord Bholenath is Rudra. So where does it originate? It originates from Kedarnath and merges at Rudraprayag. And what did Lord Bholenath do? He slowed down the speed. So Mandakini, remember which river is it? Mandakini River. These Alaknanda and Mandakini rivers meet at Rudraprayag. After that, the next question is that Damodar River originates. So where does it originate? So it originates from Chota Nagpur Plateau. I had told you, in this tributary of Hooghly River is Damodar River. And it is also called the Sorrow of Bengal. After that, the next question also came. See which river is called the Sorrow of Bengal. So I just told you which river is it? Damodar River. It is called the Sorrow of Bengal. The next question is which is called the sorrow of Bihar. This is very important. Which is called so Kosi River is called the sorrow of Bihar. The next question is which is the longest tributary of Ganga? So tell me which is the longest tributary of Ganga? So this was Yamuna, and if we talk about the longest tributary of Yamuna, then which is that? It was Chambal. The next question is what is the other name of Yamuna River? So we had seen earlier that which river was called Kalindi, so the river was called Yamuna. Similarly, another name of Yamuna River is Kalindi. So let's see the next question. There are only 2 questions left. From which region does the Ganga River enter the plains? So from where does it enter the plains? So from Haridwar. Before that it is coming out of the mountains. But it enters the plains from Haridwar. And the last question is what is the Ganga River called in Bangladesh? So what is it called? Padma. So today's video ends here. Here our entire Ganga River system is completed. You must make that diagram. So we have covered the entire Ganga River system. We have also seen the questions of the previous year. With this, in the next video, we will also cover the last video of rivers, the rivers of peninsular India. So our entire rivers of India will be completed. So thank you.